Dear students, welcome to online class. Today we are going to discuss about a new lesson, Is Matter Pure, from ninth class physics. So let us see some example. You might have gone to the market many times with your parents to purchase rice, salt, milk, ghee and other provisions. So you can see all these. And you must have tried to ensure always that you got the purest possible milk and pure ghee, etc. Everything we check about the purity. In our day to day language, pure means something which is no adulteration. But in chemistry, pure means something different. So let us find out what is pure in chemistry. Activity 1. Is full cream pure? So take some milk in a vessel, spin it with a milk churner for some time. So you can see, okay, churning of milk. After some time, you observe separation of a paste-like solid out of the milk. This paste-like solid is called cream that contain more than one component in it. So it is therefore a mixture because it contains more than one component. You can see now by churning we'll get all the lighter particles will come up and heavier particles, big particles will go down. Churning makes the lighter components to come to the surface when a mixture of liquid is spun rapidly. Commercially, for separating the cream from milk, a machine called centrifuge is used. It follows the same principle. Centrifugation is also used in a diagnostic laboratory to test blood samples and urine samples. The sample is taken in a centrifugation tube and the centrifugation tube is placed in centrifugation machine. And on rotation of the tubes with machine, the heavier particles settle to the bottom and the lighter particles come to the top of the test tube. You can see now the churning of the milk, and after that you will get the cream is separated. It will come, okay, as it is light, it will come and float on over the milk. And you can see the centrifugation machine now. We can keep the blood samples like that and we just start to spin. What is a mixture? Many things that we call pure are actually the mixtures of different substances. Juice is a mixture of water, sugar and fruit pulp. Even water contains some salts and minerals in it. So all the matter around us can be classified into two basic groups. They are pure substances and mixtures. When a scientist says that something is pure, he means that the composition of the substance does not change no matter which part of the substance you take for examination. For example, whichever part of a pure gold biscuit is taken as a sample, the composition is found to be the same throughout the gold bar. You can take from that point, it will show the gold particles, and if you take from this side, it will also give the same composition, same gold particles. So if this is like that, we call them it as a pure substance. But the composition mixtures is not always the same for all types of materials. The composition in some mixtures change depending on the part you have taken as a sample. So a mixture is generally made up of two or more components that are not chemically combined. They are simply physically combined. The substances in a mixture retain their own properties and they can be physically separated. You can see the grains. So white pepper and black pepper. You can find when you mix, we can physically separate them. They are not chemically combined. And what you do notice from the figure also. So different types of mixtures. In the first one, pure substance, you can take any time, they are same size, same color, same type of the substance. And if you go to the second one, some bigger particles are there, some smaller particles are there, and the color is changed, different. So such type of things are materials are called mixtures. And mixtures are also have some two types, basically two types. Mixtures can be in solid state, liquid state, and even gaseous state. Finding out, mixtures are basically divided into two types. They are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Activity 2. Finding out the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. For that, take two test tubes. Now add 1 teaspoon of salt to both the test tubes. Fill one test tube with water and other with kerosene and stir them. You can add salt teaspoon, then add water in one test tube and kerosene in other. When you mix it, so you can see in the first test tube the salt is dissolved in the water, but in the second test tube salt is as usual like separated from kerosene. So what do you notice? In the first test tube you can observe that salt dissolves completely. Such type of mixtures are called homogeneous mixtures, so that we cannot identify the two substances separately. They are seems to be the similar, same. In other test tube salt is not dissolved. We can see kerosene and salt separately. So in a homogeneous mixture, the components of mixtures are uniformly distributed throughout the components of homogeneous mixtures are too intimately mixed up that it will be difficult to distinguish them from one another by visual observation. So for example, air is a homogeneous mixture of many gases so that we cannot see the gases separately. And we all prepare a drink lemonade and enjoy its taste, even though it is a mixture of water, sugar, salt and lemon juice. And it is also a homogeneous, so that we cannot separate them, we cannot see the components separately. So we call such mixtures as homogeneous mixtures. And in the mixture of salt and kerosene, it is an example for heterogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture made up of different substances or the same substance in different states which are not uniformly distributed in it. You can see the heterogeneous mixture of different colored balls. And for the real example, you can take oil and vinegar and naphthalene in water. Thus, we can conclude the mixtures are of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. You can see that olive oil and vinegar, when we mix, we can see two different colors separately. And when we mix the sand with the water, then also we can find. So these are the examples of heterogeneous mixtures.